You just click on the thing.
And
Well, go.
And we are going. We are live, everybody. Welcome. It's Friday night. You know what we do when we do what we do right here on Friday tonight. And tonight we have a very special panel. We got still a couple more people coming in. Sorry about that. I'm just checking to make sure. I want to keep up on what's going on here, but welcome, everybody. Like I said, we have a very, very special show tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun. We got a lot of builders, man. This is going to be fucking awesome. But before we start on the festivities, let me say hello to a few people that we have out there in chat. We have Minmo out there. We have that white guy, Socrates. What's going on? That Kenny B. Cemetery Gates. Love you, brother. That's for you. Love you. And for Bill. We have Ashley Brown out there. Mr. Panda, you might see some holiday sausage tonight, baby, with all this hanging meat around in here. We also have Taken Boop Smith out there. We also have Addy Tooney. Love you, brother. Anybody else? I'm sure we'll get to you. Oh, suck my doc drip. Yeah, that name gets me every time. Suck my doc dip, bro. You've been here since before even the show started. Thank you for hanging around, man. I really do appreciate that. So why don't we go around the room and say hello to a few of our guests, and why, like I said, while we're still waiting for everybody else to get into here. And why don't we start off with Nick Devine?
What's up, everybody? What's up, chat? I'm trying to get in the chat now. I'll be there in a second, but what's up? Tommy, thanks for having me on. It's good to see everybody today. I'm wearing this because I have to stand out because there's so many awesome builders here. I just got to stand out. It's not because I was at a wedding. That's not because I got to stand out. Yeah, you know, you can find me over n.divine83, YouTube and Instagram. Yeah, I think everybody knows. I hope everybody knows. But I'm glad to be here. It should be a fun show. Can't wait until the others show up, and let's get this thing started.
Hell yeah. All right, brother. Thank you very much. And we will get around to you and everybody that I do have on the panel. I have all their links down below for their Instagram, Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, but their YouTube and their Instagram. So if you're not following them or subscribed to them, just click down below there and you'll see them all there. You just go right over there and you can start following them. Again, thank you very much there, Nick. Why don't we go over to our next guest, and that will be my brother from a different mother, Vapori.
Hi, Tommy. Hi, everybody in the panel. Staying sexy as always. Hi, everybody in chat. I really have nothing to say. It's kind of weird because I actually came here on time. I'm usually late. So now I know how it feels. It's really not a big difference.
It's pretty much the same.
That's it. You can find me only on Instagram. That's where I live. Vape_Rai, and follow everybody.
Absolutely. And like I said, I have everybody there. So just click on it, click away, follow, sub, take care of these people because they put a lot of hard work into this whole community, man. You're going to see a lot of their work tonight because I got some little gifts that we're going to be taking a look at, all of us, and we're going to talk about them. So we'll do that.
I'm so nervous.
Nah, don't be, man. All right, brother. Thank you very much. Why don't we go to our next guest, and that would be Black Cat Whiteface.
What's happening, Tommy?
Dude, I love that background, the way you got it flipping with everybody's logo going on out there.
I'm high tech, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'm stepping it up a notch. I'm super high tech right now. I'm trying to figure out how I weaseled my way onto this panel, but this is fantastic.
Hand jobs go a long way, dude.
They are good. I can use left or right hand. I'm ambidextrous when it comes to stuff like that. So, yeah, dude, I've been looking forward to this all week since I found out this was going to happen, and it's really an honor just to be on here with you guys. And I'm like the biggest fan of all you guys, so I can't wait to talk about building. I love it, and yeah, let's get the party started.
Hell yeah!
We're talking about building. I thought we were talking about cocks and balls.
There you go.
I'm out of here.
Look at this.
That was before you started, Yeti.
I didn't sign on for fucking building.
I do enough of that shit during the day.
Oh shit! All right, man. So Yeti, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you as well, and what now that you always do
On other people's channels.
Yeah,
that's where you can find me, and on Instagram usually, sniffing around there, causing trouble mostly. Or I forgot every other Saturday you can catch me on my YouTube channel with Black Cat Whiteface doing Drop the Shame Show. Bye.
and who do you got going on tomorrow night?
Tomorrow we have the majestic M Turk will be our guest.
Hell yeah!
Yep, it's gonna be a good one.
Hell yeah.
And you know what? I mean, you guys have only been on your second 2 shows so far, and you already had one very touching moment from someone already. And do you want to touch onto that? I mean, because that's amazing. It really is.
Yeah, I kind of talked about it a little bit yesterday. It's how in my opinion, it feels like we could quit right now and know that we've done something. We've done something. You know, according to what I understand, there was a person who was actively using, and as a result of watching our shows, has decided to seek and is in recovery right now. So that that alone, I mean, just one person, and it makes it worth it, in my opinion. I mean, I would be happy to help everybody, but one is a hell of a win.
Absolutely. I mean, even if you just are able to save one, it's still a success. That's one life that's still going on forward. So that's awesome.
Well, and I'm not going to be on a soapbox about it, but it's a better life.
Yep.
You know, in so many ways, you know, and a lot of times people that are stuck in it, they don't understand it. They don't see it. Yep. So it's a good thing.
Absolutely. You know what, though? And we've talked on this before with other people. When we were smoking, we would have never reached out the way we reach out in this community to everyone. You know what I mean? And just by us being able to talk about it, and someone's going to be able to connect to that. And if that just helps, that's amazing.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. So, again, thank you very much, brother. Freddie!
Perfect timing.
Absolutely. We were just getting ready to swing it right around there to you. So why don't you just say hello?
The app.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're good now, though, man. You look good, nice and clean and everything. So awesome.
Cool.
Why don't you say hello to everyone that we have out there? And I don't know if you can see the chat yet, but we can get this.
No, wait. Let me grab the laptop real quick.
All right. While you're doing that, we'll go right over to Nikki B, Not Your Average Threads, and she can do her little intro.
Well, I'm Nikki B, Not Your Average Threads. I do soft apparel and a lot of vape stuff anymore. Also, new adventures coming along the way, but that'll be for another day. But tomorrow's show is going to be epic as well after Yeti's and Scott's show. And the Vegemite Challenge will be happening tomorrow.
Oh,
Doc's,
you guys got that going on tomorrow.
Yeah, Doc's
awesome.
Lovely creation of the Vegemite Challenge for the American edition. The UK and Pippa Australian and everything is got it, and I think they should have it over on Pippa's channel. And yeah, because I think they're going to love that stuff. I think we're all going to hack. So, but yeah, we have the packages.
Awesome.
Unopened packages of Vegemite that Doc created. So
I was going to say, Doc is always behind all those little evil little things going on.
A lot of people are going to be on that show tomorrow doing the challenge. So,
Scott, where'd you go, bro?
It's my freaking internet.
Veronica, dude, when you going to get off an AOL? First of all,
I tell you, I know, right? You would think it's AOL. Like, I'm surprised you can hear the modem connecting in the background.
Oh, did you ever pay that net zero bill?
Yeah, it was my bright idea to switch internet providers and cable providers to save $1.
Yeah,
yeah, it was not a
time
wise
to
decision.
switch back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. It's Awful.
All right, so now you all set over there, Freddie?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. We're just throwing around doing our little introductions. Why don't you tell everybody who you are, where they can find you? And again, like I told everybody, I have everyone's links down below, but why don't you introduce yourself to everyone?
All right, hi, I'm Freddie, Clean as Fuck Coils. You can find me on IG at clean_AF_coils. And that's about it.
Very, very awesome, brother. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Tommy.
Absolutely, man. It is a honor. It really is to have such a beautiful panel. I mean, I'm just sitting back here and I got this permagrin. I didn't even smoke it. I got this permagrin. Go figure.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucking awesome, you guys. I love this is going to be an awesome show. It really, truly is. Again, thank you all. I'm going to say hello to a few other people that have popped in out there in the chat. We have Bones the Skater. We have the link out there. We got Saturation Station. What's going on there, Tim? Jesse, what's going on? Thank you for joining us.
Did I grab some headphones?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. You're good. Anybody else here? Did I miss OR Church, Addie Tooney? Thank you, everybody. Great Wabowski, Karen Presley, Easy Rider. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I will say hello if I missed anybody. The Vapex. There's another guy that he's recently been coming into the fold, but he's been getting involved with everyone, and that's very key. So,
he's huge on my channel.
Oh yeah, he's been awesome, man. He's been a great supporter for all of us. So,
yeah.
I'm Tommy Vapors. Like I said at the beginning, you know what we do when we do what we do right here every Friday night, and tonight is a very, very special night. And again, thank you very much for all of you joining us and taking the time out of your life to be with us. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, everybody that is here, all their links are down below. So if you have any, if you need anybody, and as they chat also, if they're new here and they don't, you can just click right on their name also, and you can go right over to their sites as well and be able to start following them that way. So why don't we get the festivities underway? And once we get rolling here, I do have a thing that me and Yeti had when the last time we had Rye on the show on our No Fucks Vaping, we had a little segment. It was called "What Were You Thinking?" where we're going to I got some pictures that I pulled off the internet, off your IG, and we're going to take a look at them, and then you guys can, critique yourself.
That's delay.
Wouldn't make one second.
And we'll all be able to take a look at it. I can get them up pretty close so we can take a look at them. You guys can describe what the construction is, what your thought process was, what inspired you, and we'll get into that. And then we might even do a little bit of, would you rather? We'll bounce some little fun questions off of one another. Like, would you rather stick it in your ass, or would you, not like, you never know, but it might be one of those kind of questions that might pop up into there. So. So, again, guys, look at this fucking panel. It's fucking amazing. And Dwayne, he said he might be running a little bit late, so hopefully he'll be popping in very soon. So
I shot him a link just in case.
All right, cool. Jax Miller.
Nick and Ryan make my coils look child play.
Shit.
What? Freddie, just to let you know, Nick Divine is here.
Yeah, I know. Hey, he makes us all look like we're kids on the drill.
Dude, I've got pictures from all of you guys, and it's just I sit there in awe just looking at the shit. So it's it's amazing. I could never go even. I stay in my lane. I know where I'm at. You know what I mean? So what you guys do to me is total art. I mean, you guys, it could be jewelry. That's how beautiful a lot of this stuff is.
Well, this is no bullshit either. I remember when Freddie first showed up, and his post was my first. It was something like my first alien, my first attempt at an alien, and I saw this. It was a fucking immaculate. I mean, it almost looked like a CAD drawing. It was fucking perfect in every way. Mm-hmm. And right then I was like, I seriously debated just going back to round wire builds, just giving the whole fucking thing up. I was like, this dude just comes out of nowhere. His first attempt at an alien, not his first successful alien, his first attempt
Yeah, I got lucky.
And it's fucking immaculate. I can't even make them that good now after 3 fucking years.
I had an amazing first impression of Freddie as well, because the first time I heard about him, I was doing this little raffle giveaway for Heavy, and there were a lot of people on Instagram who hit me up as well that they want to add something to the package. So I was all welcoming them, and Sasha hit me up and she told me, like, I'm gonna send you some coils. So a couple of days later, I got some coils, and I was just staring at these aliens. I was like, damn, Sasha. And then I asked her, like, when did you learn how to build? And she was like, no, that was my husband's. And he built that. And I was like, who is this guy? And from then on, I started seeing him on Instagram, and it's just, he really, that name fits him. Clean as fuck.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that it's a good name because it does kind of stick, and it's easy to remember. It's a good name for coil building, and it's like there's a lot of builders out there that are very good, and sometimes I even I know them and I stumble on trying to figure out their name, like Ajua. I don't even know, he's like a great builder, but it's so hard to remember his name. There's a lot of them out there that are so good, but if their name was more rememberable, it would be a lot easier to say their name more often.
Yeah.
You know? It's even some names are kind of weird. Like, luckily, Blue Eye Goon kind of blew up, but that's kind of a fucking weird name.
Yeah.
You know, it's just weird.
Excuse me 1 second. There we go.
But I think the best name right now is Black Cat White Face. That's the catchiest one right now. He's on the trend right now.
Yeah, leave it to a guy in his mid-40s to come up with a cool name.
Well, I've been saying it ever since I met this guy, and Scott's gonna fuck up one of these days and fucking explode all over fucking YouTube. The motherfucker's gonna be bigger than Casey Neistat. You watch, mark my fucking words, everybody. I said it here. Just watch, you'll see.
Yeah, I believe it.
Dude's fucking hilarious. If anybody that watches his show, holy shit.
Yeah, the first time I followed him, a couple of days later, I was at work and I just looked at my Instagram real quick and I saw him live. So I'm like, let me see what this guy is doing, because I've never seen his face, never. So I just followed him on his page. And then I looked into it, and he was talking about something about family stuff. And usually when I see a coil builder live and just talking, it's hard for me to stay because I kind of want to see you build, you know? So I looked at him and I'm like, okay. I was gonna let go and just, get out of it, but I was stuck in it, and I listened to the entire show, and he was just really entertaining. It's like a talk show, actually. Like, he's telling you crazy stories, and it's very and it's awesome with the cat background and everything. And I love cats. I have 3 of my own. So
yeah, we do. Awesome. It's supposed to be like, well, thanks for that. I appreciate that, guys. It's supposed to be like a building show. That's how I premised it, but it's more like just kind of a decompressing at 5 o'clock.
You know what?
In there.
That's exactly what it seems. What it seems like is you have a job where you can't talk at all, and then you get home and you're like, boom.
I have a job that sucks every ounce of life out of my body. Yeah. And then I get home and I'm like, I want to have fun, and it's a great way to just, I don't know. I'm having a blast doing it. It's been so much fun so far.
I mean, if they watched your first episode, they wouldn't think that, though. You were so uptight that first episode. I don't even think I like this. I just don't like this at all. This ain't for me.
Yeah, I couldn't read the chat, so I didn't know who all was there. I couldn't see anything, and I was like, this sucks. I'm going back to Instagram where it's safe.
But it's definitely turned out.
He's very inviting, because whenever he talks, he had that smile the whole time. He's always smiling at you, and he's right there in your face, and he's just talking. And I've seen him do some builds too while he's talking. It's funny. Entertain me, man. I was at work. I'm not really watching most of the time, but I'm listening to you, and it's just
I'm stuck to it. He'd be great for a podcast.
Yeah, you should.
It's a lot of fun, man. I think everybody so far has had, that tunes in. There's a lot of people that have been supportive through the whole thing, and a lot of people tune in to every day, and I really appreciate it, man. We have a good time. We laugh, and it's like 50 minutes out of the day before you eat dinner with the family to, hang out and
come in muted.
Yeah, just kind of like just decompress for a bit. And
he didn't catch that, Nikki.
What's that?
Come in muted all the time.
Oh yeah, I'm a fucking idiot.
What it is.
I need a production assistant badly.
A couple other people, they forget that, hey, there's a preview thing before you go live on YouTube to check your audio.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
It's like,
that's way above my level, man. I'm like, I hit a button that says stream, and I just start talking, and I don't even know if I'm live half the time, and like I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, when you press that button, it says start stream. It says live stream.
But not even too long ago, Nick, you were in that same kind of boat where you were doing everything on IG, and I think it was like Freshers. Somebody had mentioned it to you about getting on to doing the YouTube, and you were like, well, I'm really not sure, and then you guys got it, and man, I love it when I get the notification. I stop what I'm doing just so I can click on and watch what you're doing.
Yeah, it was Yeti that said it to me on Fresh's show. Like, a couple people said it, and it was more Instagram was going through that thing where you know how you could save your live videos for 24 hours. And you can also save them through your phone. Well, they were going through that, and when something like that happens, everything else goes slow. So I was starting to glitch, and I was having a fine time over on Instagram. But it was between that and a lot of people were just like, I wish these were recorded. I can't make it to your show all the time. I wish they were recorded. And then lots of people were asking me, can you do Staggerton again? Can you do Alien again? Can you do this again? So it's just smarter to record it, YouTube's just a better way to go about it, really. Yeah. If you're going to be doing it that much, you might as well be on YouTube.
Absolutely. And it's such, you have such a nice reference going back. Anybody, somebody has a question and, say you're not working on it, you can say, well, I have a video of that. And you can go back and check it out, and where Instagram, that really just disappears. It's gone,
Yeah,
so.
Exactly.
Yeah, you've been doing an awesome job, Nick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and that's what sucks about Instagram, though, because all those videos, it's so much knowledge just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hopefully I was able to, I usually do everything pretty much the same anyway, so hopefully I was able to say that. But yeah, there was good times that, the first Speed Alien I did, it was on Instagram. So yeah, there's some stuff that's lost, but what do I got? I got almost 150 videos on YouTube now. So
wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like those aren't like just half hour. Those are like a lot of work in that 150 hours, man.
No shit.
There's if you could sit down like and index everything that you've taught in those 150 videos, man. There's like just unbelievable amount of information in all those.
Yeah. Whole bunch of mistakes too, but yeah, there's lots of information.
It's from those mistakes a lot of people.
I bet you I have you beat.
I learn from my mistakes all the time. It's good to do mistakes. There's a lot of people I watch, like even just that have nothing to do with building. Like I watch a lot of like Joe Rogan and everything. And I see people come on, and it's always like somebody inspirational talking about all the times that they fell and all the times that they made mistakes is what actually, if I did everything perfect all the time, I wouldn't learn nothing. I wouldn't learn nothing,
But it also teaches people that you're not just robotic.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
Everybody's
actually human.
human.
Because I like watching people that taught me how to build that actually were imperfect. The coils were a little crooked. The basics, were not perfect. They weren't flawless. They weren't jump cutted, and they clipped the lead or something in it that it was like shit.
Yeah, and that's exactly how it is too. Like how people say, like when a girl's younger and they're looking at all these supermodels and that they're like perfect. That's exactly what you see on Instagram. You see all these perfect coils. You see all these like perfect shots of perfect coils, but like. That took them a long time to get to that point. Like that's probably their third mistake. Like that's their third coil after 2 mistakes that they made of that coil. Like, and people see this and they're just like, oh, that guy's amazing. Listen, he didn't just do that. He didn't just make that like that. And that it took him a while. That's why he's only posting 1 picture a day, because it took him a while.
Very true.
Absolutely. And that's why I said I get like this in a zone when I'm watching you guys, when you guys are live, or even just by when you post it, man. I sit there and I'm like a little kid in a candy store. I can't help myself. I just stop there and it's like I get locked right in. I can't help it. And I love, you know, and like I said, I became such a lazy builder because, I mean, even today when I got the new nudging, all right, and being a 24 millimeter, first I grabbed a set of Freddy's coils, and they were 3 millimeter, wouldn't fit in there. Well, I tried to think it was might have been a set of Yeti coils, but they were 3.5. Those first didn't. So I went down to 3 millimeter. And then finally I ended up just grabbing some sticks that I had, and I made some 2.5 millimeter to make them fit. But, you know, I became so lazy because I have you guys coils. I have, you know, I have Scott's, I have Freddy's, I have Yetis. I have yet to get from you guys yet. No, I could have had some from Nick, but I turned him down one night. He's like, you won. And I'm like, no, give them to somebody else. Because I have, you know, I have a lot from all you guys. So, but I became so lazy because of it. I used to build all the time. Not exotic like you guys. You guys are still my champions under that. But I still get mesmerized by what you guys do. I truly do. And
I just want to mention, I'm sorry, I just want to mention, Nick is probably one of the best out here on YouTube, teaching people how to build. Like I saw his transition from Instagram, because at the time that he was on Instagram doing these live builds, I was doing the same thing. I don't know if you remember that, Nick, but when he transitioned to YouTube, and he kept going with it, and I've seen his live builds. It just feels very different. It's so one-on-one. It feels like you're there with him on that table when he's explaining things, and he can actually do what goes on in your mind. Because there were times that I'm watching and I'm thinking, oh, I want to see that wire closer, the core. I want to see it, and he'll adjust his phone like, let's see that closer. It's like he's hearing you. And he just does it on details, which is like complete coil lesson. And it's amazing. It's awesome. So a lot of people had asked me, because I stopped doing the live builds on Instagram. And when they asked me, why don't you go on YouTube and do your tutorials and all that? I'm like, have you heard of Nick? He's doing everything. Go over to his channel, man. He's amazing. I don't have to do it. And I'm happy that, you know, Nick is still doing it. And he had a bunch, man. There were times that because I usually don't watch coil tutorials unless I really want to build that coil, and I really had no idea how to do it or how it's done. But I tried to figure it out first myself, because it's kind of more fun for me that way. I'm not being selfish, but, you know, it's just kind of more fun figuring out yourself what you've seen, or you're doing a variation. But whenever I'm in a mind block that I can't figure out how this is done, the first thing that comes to my mind is Nick. I want to see. I'll go to his page and see if he has that build, and usually he does.
Everyone, right.
And I just look at it and how he did it, and it's very entertaining, and it's very, you know, educational.
Educational. That's key. It absolutely is.
So more power to you, bro. I hope to, you know, please don't stop.
Yeah, I mean, I love everything you said. I hope that people find inspiration, though, in ways where they do want to start making videos, though. Like I do want that, because that's the whole thing. I want people to build. I want a lot of people to build, and I just want it to survive, because for a little bit it seemed like it was going away. And you know, just the more the merrier, the more the better. You know, I would never think of it as competition. Like, I would just think of it as growth, and that's it. You know, that's kind of just, and it's not just inspiration, and then that's the main thing, not just inspiration in building, just inspiration in just anything. Like you can find inspiration in a lot of things, and that's another thing I'm noticing. Like I was talking about that pearl thing on my video the other day.
Yeah.
I can't get
Yeah.
this pearl guy out of my head.
Pearls.
But what got me? I found inspiration in that in a different way. In a different way, because I sat there and I watched this dude, and I had no fucking like no passion for this. It's just something I stumbled on, and there's been a couple people that stumbled into my chat and have came back, and I was or into my videos, and I was just like why? I don't know why people watch this. Like, and then I just realized when I was watching the pearls, like just people like just watching things, like watching somebody create something, like they just like just some people just like that shit.
Yep.
And I'm one of them. I just like it, and they just find inspiration, and just that's just the way it is. That's just our world today with the internet and everything.
But one thing you had mentioned, and Yeti has mentioned this before, and even our lovely Dawn has, and not just on building, but you guys all say the same thing. It's not competition. It's inspiration off of one another. And that is freaking awesome. And like I said, I've had this conversation with Dawn too, you know, and she's one of the biggest supporters of all, even many e-liquid makers. You know, she works, you know, she'll take them under her wing, you know, and it's like she said, it's not about the competition. And that's what I love about you, what you guys all say the same thing. It's not about look at me, it's look at us, you know, and that in itself is inspiring.
Yeah, that's what I always say. People always ask about, you know, competition, you know, it's like, I've never looked at a competition. I just look at it as, you know, somebody coming into the fold, you know, it's like, hell yeah, somebody new to get either create inspiration or, you know, maybe you could inspire. I usually get inspiration from other people, but every time I look at Instagram, I'm like, oh, that's a fucking great idea. You know, it's like, why didn't I think of that?
You know, and
You were
that's
too hard on yourself, Yeti.
That's really our goal, is to inspire. You know, if we could get somebody to start building and consider it and start it. Sometimes I get questions, or sometimes I get sent pictures like, hey, I saw your live build, and look what I've done to this, you know, and I see their coils, and that really makes me happy because I get to inspire people and start building. And these guys doing it on YouTube and stuff, I mean, it's really helpful.
And, you know, and a lot of it is we have a lot of new builders that are even coming. You got like Juan Castillo, C4 Endgame. You know, these guys are just coming into it also, and they're starting to get a little bit of their recognition. You know, you got Kenny B out there, another one. These are all people that are, you know, coming up behind you guys also, that you guys have inspired. You know, I mean, it's just so, it's a beautiful thing, all just to see how everything just works together. It's not, and like I said, there's the beauty of it is it's not about me, it's about us, you know, and it's amazing. It truly, truly is. Juan is out there. I didn't know Juan was out there. Yep. I'm building my stuff mad ghetto.
Hey.
Another quarter drill, so there's attached to a wood screw on the desk.
I don't have nothing special. It's attached to a piece of wood too.
Hell yeah.
You know, it's funny. I was watching. I watched Twisted Messes the other day when he did a staggered fuse Clapton with no swivel, and he was doing 2432, and he was just taking it down the. Have you seen that one? He takes it down the core. I was just like, I have no idea. Like that sounds so impossible to me. But it's funny to see like how it came to that from that, and then you introduced the swivel, changed everything. You know,
I think that's kind of what. I think that's kind of. I hate to say it, but that's probably where I learned my building style, because I rarely use swivels too. The only time I use swivels is like on fused Claptons. That's it.
Wow.
Everything else, I don't. There's nothing on the other end. Just drill and then open ended.
Wow, man! I didn't know that, Yeti.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore. Obviously, I mean, there's plenty. But my first aliens were no swivel. My first stagger fuse Claptons were no swivel for a real long time. Even when I got swivels, I was doing my Claptons without them. I was just so comfortable with doing my Claptons that I was just doing them without them.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Do it. I got to have swivels.
I can't seem to make an alien with swivels. I just can't do it.
Really?
I can't do it.
Yeah,
I've tried.
That's when I searched out swivels, was with aliens. I made like a couple sets, and I was just like, I just noticed that the problem is I needed that other end to be held up.
Right.
And I just searched out swivels after that. I was like, yeah, this is going to be better.
I just got notification a little bit that Rambo won't be able to join us. He's got a real bad, I guess, abscess tooth or something, so he won't be able to make it. So we'll get him back on. Like I said, we have a lot of other builders that are out there that we'll do another show, and we'll bring on some of the other gentlemen into there, and not just gentlemen, ladies that are builders also. Nikki, you do some twisting.
I do some twisted, but I'm basic. I keep it for the beginners.
Yep. And that's
too.
I am not that level. I'm just a beginner. Okay, the only thing I said trick exotic that Yeti wouldn't even post to his Instagram was my crochet coil, which was horrific. It was not good. I did it as a challenge of, can you crochet a coil? And yeah, you can, but
it can be done.
It doesn't look good with ribbon wire. It doesn't look good with ribbon wire. I think maybe some thin wire, because I didn't have any thinner wire, but I think it
doesn't look good with 32 either.
Yeah, you kept on telling me you kept on snapping or something.
But even though, Nikki, you, like you said, you work with the basic, the simple, but I've been in rooms with you where you sat down with someone that has no clue and break them down step by step by step and show them how to even do a basic build and how to install it. You know what I mean? That right there is a growing process for that person to learn.
Right.
So what you do is also a beautiful thing. So, but
also I sit there and take basic to another level when they sit there and say, "Oh, it only holds 2 coils." Yeah, right.
Yeah. Want to bet?
Want to bet?
Yeah.
Want to bet? Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that the dead rabbit can hold 10 fused Claptons. I've got pictures to prove it.
Yep. My first things in the dead rabbit were 4 coils. I was like, screw this, 4 coils it is.
Imagine all the cotton in the 10 coils.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
But, I can't realize 10 coils you can interweave the cotton to where you're not having a whole bunch hang down.
I saw that just the other day. I'll see if I can dig it up.
So, Freddie, I wanted to ask you, who has inspired you the most, though, to doing what you're doing with making the coils, other than just saying
when I first came in, Yeti helped me out a lot. You know, I talked to him a lot. Nick, I used to watch him all the time before he even knew who I was. Rye, just a lot of the, main guys that are out here.
Yep. That's awesome. It really is. And again, it's just the inspiration from one to the other and not being shunned away by, don't worry about what I do. You guys are you guys are open books. It's amazing.
Yeah. Eddie helped me out a lot, because I would always be like, oh, I don't want to post this. I don't want to post that. And he would just post it, and do this. I'm like, all right, screw it,
Yes, that's what's really cool when you see somebody like Freddie's a great example. They're new, or they're just getting into it and not sure of themselves at all, because they've never, not familiar with it. And but when you see talent like that, it's like, dude, you have got to put this shit out there. Like I said, just his first Alien. I mean, that alone, that blew my freaking mind. I just couldn't believe it. Yeah, I couldn't. It was amazing. But then what sucks is he continued from there on, and the dude has never put out a shitty build yet. and then he got to where he got even with me like in no time, and then eclipsed me like within a week.
Oh, I doubt that.
And the thing of it is, though, like you're saying, with right away he was able to make those. And, Nick and Rye, all you guys talk about muscle memory when you're doing something. And you guys just sit there, you're talking, and you're just holding that fucking wire and everything. And you just know just by memory, man. I mean, to me, like I said, that I can't do that. My memory, my mind doesn't work that way.
You'd be surprised.
You
don't know my mind.
It's a relationship, actually. You get to have a relationship with the wire, you know, and there are different types of different kinds of metal, so it's different handling. But you're actually creating a relationship that's very adventurous and frustrating at most times. But at the end of it, it's a therapy.
Yeah. And now, Scott,
Nick, don't give up.
What? Now, what
Nick,
got
Nick
you
don't
in?
give up on a build.
No, he don't. Not at all.
Yeah.
I've seen him pull things back and go and then work on one coil for 40 minutes and then fuck it all up and then have it turn it into another 2-hour show after that. So
I'm very stubborn.
Gotta be.
But
because to me it's an advantage already when I hold the wire like this and I'm kind of yanking it. I'm already used to that. So
Standard right.
you know, so, I'm just saying. It's prime time. We can do this.
hell yeah. Scott, you use hot glue. He uses, hot juice.
Hey, Tommy, is that why you go like this? It's not for hearts, it's for the yank.
The coil builders on this show right now, have you ever talked to your wire while you're doing it? You're alone in your room and you're doing it and you're just looking, you're whispering to your wire like, come on, just get the fuck in there.
I talk to my drill all the time.
I talk to my drill.
And you vape on it, and it kind of follows you sometimes, but sometimes they're a bitch. They just won't listen.
My drill hates me, dude. Watch my lives. Really does.
Yeah, I don't usually talk to my drill. It's usually cussing, yelling, and eventually ends up in the
Home Depot is close by. I'm gonna fucking get another one. I'm gonna throw you out. Those are some examples of the lines that I say to my drill.
That's why I usually have spares on hand.
Oh yeah.
She's beaten, thrown away wet. Come on, get the next one out.
Well, I learned early on, just because of my temper, to not get the expensive drills. Get a quality drill, but get one that it's not going to kill you if you do throw it through the wall.
The way that he knocks shit over, I wonder if anything survives.
Now, did you ever figure out if that last drill was a clone?
I'm not sure that it is. There's some things going on. I think the one that I was thinking was a clone, or a counterfeit. It is really weird because I noticed it as soon as I got it. It was very rough. The trigger. It was the shaft in it even has like a wobble, has a real slight wobble in it, and it's got kind of a crunchiness to the motor. It sounds like really cheap. And then all the shit that I pointed out, but some people have done some further research and they think that it's a newer version of the one that I have. But I will say that if it is an authentic Black & Decker, I will never buy another Black & Decker product.
Okay.
Because that thing is a pile of shit.
And now, that's
not a Black & Decker, that's a Black Plus Decker.
Did you buy him at the same place?
Yes.
All right, because I know, like, you have your, if you go to, like, say, Sears, they have a certain tier of a brand. Yeah. And you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's, and they'll look like the same model, but it's a different quality tier. So you're going to pay less there at Home Depot, and it could be they look identical, but until you put them side by side and you start seeing the differences. Yeah.
Well, they even have the same model number on them. It's just like I've got one that's a year newer version. Yeah. But in that year that they got newer, they also dropped their quality control considerably. Yep. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just call it an authentic and just take it back.
That's all.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the old battery in the box, keep the new battery inside.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
got something out of the deal.
Fucking batteries are expensive, man.
I would never do that. I was joking.
Bullshit. So why don't we let me get I had to change the battery real quick because I went to do something.
Yeah, we know what you use your batteries for.
Oh yeah. But why don't we take a look at some coils from all of y'all, and then we could talk about them. How's that sound? Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, let me bring it up here.
I like Giancarlo's idea. Do a behind the scenes builder meltdown show. That would be hilarious.
All right, so why don't we take a look at? We'll start off with one of these here from Nick Devine. And give this a second here to load in. And what was this build here, Nick, that you would, not that one?
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah. What you gotta bring it up, Tommy.
If it's the one I think you're talking of, you picked a good one because that's got a good story.
Can you see that?
No.
I know. I think I know exactly what coil that is. So that's from Coil Wars. That's the cage build, the alien mohawk with the alien stitch underneath of it. And I thought I was going to lose that. I thought I was going to get eliminated that round. That's how some builders just think sometimes. They just
Tommy, it's not brought up yet.
Yeah.
Why is it not bringing up?
I don't know. You didn't double click on it or something.
Hang on, let me try it one more time here.
I told you to delete those porn folders that you got, man. I mean,
It's a virus from ATMs.
it's full of porn.
Can you see it now or no?
No.
No.
Son of a
We see
bitch.
the tiles.
Yeah, we see the tiles, but the image isn't popping up.
You have two screens?
You know what?
No.
I can do this.
Hang on, let me try a different. Maybe it's that one. Can you see that coil?
No. You gotta right click and open it.
All right, let's try it again. Hang on, you bastard.
Open.
He selected open.
Yeah.
Can you see it now?
It might be opening behind it?
Maybe it's behind your screen because that thing is not open.
Yeah, it's not opening.
Maybe get out a screen share and then come back in.
All right, hang on.
Yeah, because you're
Can you see it, Tommy?
Yeah, I could see it. It's right on my screen.
Now, when you're screen share just that image. There you go.
There you go.
All right, so here it is here, and I'll blow it up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Holy shit.
So yeah, this was the first round of Coil Wars. This is my first Coil Wars coil. And when I look at it, I see a couple mistakes, but that's just how builders think. I thought I was out of it the first round until I seen we had a chat room, right, where I seen like what other people were going to submit, and I was like, all right, I think I'm good. I ain't going to do great this round, but I'm not going to get eliminated. And basically, it's a Mohawk alien over top of a stitched alien caged together. It came out to like a 0.1, and
wow.
Yeah, I just wanted to go over the top with it. I really just the whole Coil Wars thing. I was just thinking, build two coils, pick the one that's most over the top, and that won't get you eliminated. And I thought this was the only round of Coil Wars I won because Hansel Jedi picked me as the winner of this round. And the reason why I won that round was because of the judge, and that happens a lot with build-offs. He was the perfect judge for this coil. He just loves these builds. If you go look at his page, he loves awkward wrap coils, and that's exactly that. It was the only coil that just wasn't a basic wrap coil,
Right.
and that's why he picked it. Basically, he said it was this alien, that alien, and then it was caged, and I was like, wow, and that's it. That's pretty much wrapping it together with that cage is what got me that win.
That's right here. I mean, to me, this is just fucking gorgeous. I mean, I see, and it's only because I've looked at this so many times. I see the one little issue right here.
Yep.
And then you got just that little bit here and this right here. But other than that,
The back too.
but I'm just saying that is just phenomenal work, dude.
Yeah.
It really is.
I was just gonna point it out because of a trick. It's a builder's trick. If you look in the very, very back,
Yep.
that one stitch. But you see, that's the thing is he played with the focus and got it to where it's not focusing on that gap.
Yep.
And if you look at all my shots, it'll pretty much erase that mistake right back there.
But yeah, you see these gaps and everything, but I don't really mind that. I go through what the builder's thinking about when he's making these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is not an easy build. This takes time. This takes some creativity, a lot of it actually, to have an idea. Like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and then bam, he does it. You know,
just even to get it into a coil like that. You know,
that's amazing.
The build is one thing, you know, building the 2 wires.
Yeah.
But then to coil it and then put it together.
Yeah.
That takes probably just as much time, because those cage builds can be a motherfucker to put together.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How long did it take you to put that together?
You know, it didn't take me all that long, but it's you could see on the round wires the scars from the pliers and shit.
Yep. But that's not bad though, man. That's fucking gorgeous. It really is.
Gorgeous coil.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
it's one of my favorites, really. It really is. Even with the mistakes, that is one of my favorites. I love cage builds. Cage are like my favorite. If I ever got caught into a build off again, I'd do cages again.
All right, so why don't we take a look at one of Vaporize. This one caught my attention.
What is that?
Can you see that one?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, you gotta just shut it down. And
Exactly. There's no build at all, ladies and gentlemen. That's all. This is fake news.
How about now?
Yeti, can you open it in a different thing, like other than your player that you're opening it in?
Me?
I mean, Tommy.
Oh. What I do?
I meant Tommy. That way you can kind of hit like the next button, you know. Like right click on the image.
Hang on, I think we're getting in there now. I see a black, no, son of a bitch, it went black screen again. Fuck. Hang on. This is killer. I should have just tossed this over to you, Nikki. I should have just sent everything to you.
Well,
let's see if I can bring this one back up, and then I can go forward. You see this one? Again?
No. I don't know why are you like sharing your laptop screen?
No, it's a different file altogether.
It won't come out.
You have to share your screen, the laptop screen.
Right. I have it open on my screen. That's it. So it should pick it right up. Hang on. I'll just what were you going to say?
I was going to request control to where I could control your screen to see if I can get it.
All right. Well, then do that.
Share your screen. Hopefully I don't find no Pornhub.
You know you will.
Okay.
But I want this one right here, the Vaporize 3.
Which one?
This one right here. See this one?
Vaporize 3, okay. Hold on. Something.
See, now you can see that, right? You can see
Nope,
it?
we cannot see this. Yeah, because see, you're not sharing this.
Yeah.
You got to realize when you go into go out. Okay. Go out. Quit sharing. Okay, when you go back in, just select that picture.
Yeah, don't share the
desktop. Just share the
desktop.
Yes. Nothing.
You're not sharing.
I'm trying. I lost where the freaking thing. Hang on, I closed it out. That might have been the reason why. Maybe it was hanging up. Hang on. We'll get back to it in a second. Let me pull it back up. So y'all talk amongst yourself there for a second. La 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 la.
Wait.
La. Yeah. All right, let's try this one more time.
It says Tommy's PC is so sticky.
All right, y'all. Can y'all see that screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
this probably will work.
can you see that?
No.
Mother-
Zoom a little bit more.
Keep zooming in. I don't know what he uses to edit his photos, but
Y'all can't see that.
no.
No.
All right. I'm gonna try to see if I can send them to you, Nikki, and then you
Yeah,
can.
go ahead.
All right, give me a second. I have them on my other thing, and I'll send them over.
Okay.
I'll stop sharing so y'all can talk amongst each other.
Okay.
There went Freddie.
Freddie leave? Freddie!
I think
Freddie,
he got
come
it.
back!
I think he got it off.
There he is.
Freddie's like, damn it, they're not going to show my coils. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
No, I forgot the headphone was connected to the phone. Went back, phone went down.
I just sent you one there, Nikki. That's one of from Vape, right?
Okay, just keep on sending, and I'm gonna screen share. Okay.
Yep.
Hopefully, it doesn't knock me off the thing, but
Damn it.
okay. Everybody can see that, right?
Wow, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh, hell, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember this. I'm on a cell phone squad at this time. And I actually entered this in a contest too, the dot build off. I remember, Nick, do you remember that? When they had that dot mod build off. I entered on that one and didn't even pass the first round.
This build up.
It was so funny. No, because they have this rule that the first round is a round wires. Like you can only use round wires. You can't do anything else. So I'm like, you know what? It's round wires. And if you pass the first round, as they stated in their rules, if you pass the first round, you'll get what's that? A competition cap or something, whatever that is, or conversion cap. To make
the 24 millimeter conversion cap for the old dot mod. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'll just get that. I don't care about the second round. and they're gonna pick 25 winners for the first round. So I'm like, whoa, there's a good chance maybe, because people who entered are just in the 80. There's just 80 something people who put up with it. So I'm like, okay, there's a good chance here. So I came up with this idea because at that time I love the Pharaoh, and I love it not just because of how it performs, but also I like the deck out of it. It's very spacious and you can do a lot. So, and I looked at those side, whatever you call that, juice holes, and it's pretty wide. And I thought that maybe I could put some coils in there so it's going down. I actually have a picture of this wick. And it didn't sell much here in the US, but I got a lot of fans in Indonesia. So Indonesia, I have much love for you guys. It was being shared in Indonesia a lot. So I'm like, okay, I guess it came out pretty good. And I actually vaped this for a while after this, and it actually works. So I just thought about something simple. So I did a polished one, rough polished, I would say, and just round wires.
Do you remember what that ohmed out at?
I believe this ohmed out to about like 08, 0.08, 09, something like that. It's close to 0.1.
Nice.
Just found my build. I'm trying to send the build that I did for that over to my computer right now. I'll show you what I built for that. It's everybody had to do round wire.
Yeah, but you notice there's some winners who didn't use round wires.
Yeah, so they let people do twisted wire as well. So yeah, there was a lot of winners with twisted wire.
Okay. You want me to go to the next one, Tommy, that you sent?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who the next one was.
Oh, wrong
That
way.
wasn't it. The wrong way.
Good thing it wasn't one of those things you sent me in the morning.
Oh,
Scott.
that's mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was when I did that one live. And it was just a quick one that took me like 50 minutes. Pretty easy. It would just I basically twisted the frames. I think it was 30 gauge frames I twisted. I don't really remember the specs.
Nikki, can you zoom that in a little bit more to bring that up or no?
Yep.
Then
Okay.
yeah, I made just enough for 2 4-wraps.
Oh, whoa. No, I can't.
All right. We don't want to see Nikki's porn.
Hey, I don't have no porn. Where'd it go?
See that
That's
one.
that one right there. But the one that was just below that also, you got some splaining on that one, Scott.
You know what, man? Yeah, that one. That was so. This one, yeah. Man, I
Wow.
That's it's like a half stag is all it is. It's a half round wire stag, half staple stag, and I messed up when I was trying. I was basically just whatchamacallit, when I was coiling them, I just paralleled them, and then when I went to install it, I messed up. And yeah, that's what happened. And I thought it was kind of funny. And then I just like, I'm just going to color it up and take a picture of it and throw it on Instagram. So at the time, I was like, I'm going to throw anything on Instagram I do. Just like keep putting out content. I was trying to put out a coil a day at the time. And yeah, this went up. So I was just like, I'm just going to take a picture of it. Put it on there.
Curly fry.
The colors came out nice, all nichrome.
They did come out really nice, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, all right, whatever. There it is.
Looks cool.
Yeah,
That's a guy that has no shame.
None
Fun
at all.
That's a Yeti.
That's a Yeti.
It looks like shit. You can tell.
Oh,
Now that coil has no shame. He's all naked.
Hell yeah, he is.
he's all naked.
What is that constructed of there, Yeti?
That's just a naked frame staple with paralleled with I think that's 24. Damn. It's 0.4 ribbon and I believe 28 gauge frames. Yeah, it's nothing special.
I think the next one is also Yeti.
No,
that's Freddie.
that's Freddie.
Oh, no.
Hell yeah. What is the construction onto that one? And
This 27 gauge frames staggered with 36 gauge and then 0.3 ribbon.
nice. Now, this is for all you guys. Are you like at work, or is when you get in front of the camera, you're like, this is what I want to do now? Or is this something that's like in your craw all day that you're just thinking about? Or what inspires you to do some of these really crazy builds?
For me, sometimes I'll just like be on Instagram and I'll see something. I'm like, I'll try that and put a different spin on it, put
Nice.
my little something I'd like to see different on their build and put it together and see what happens.
Yeah.
So you get inspired by other builders. It's really cool.
Yep.
That's exactly the same way with me. That's exactly how I do it. I'll see something that's like really, really cool or really badass, or I'll see something that kind of like what Freddie was saying, like, oh, this would look cool if you did this instead, and just try to make, a different version of it.
Yep.
I got a new one I've been thinking about kind of like this, and I'm going to try to see if I can do it. Hopefully it comes out.
The next one that should be coming up should be also another Freddie one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
Wow.
That's freaking gorgeous, man.
Wow.
It's insane.
Oh, yeah.
That's really cool.
Do you want to break down what the construction is on that one?
So the first one is 328, and then Clapton with I think it was a micro Clapton of 34 gauge, Clapton with 44, and then aliened onto the 328s, and then framed with 26. and then with another micro Clapton alien onto that one.
That's awesome.
That is fucking awesome. All right, and the next one I believe is the Nick Divine. No, it's another. Yo, it is.
No,
it
it's
is
Nick
Nick.
Divine.
That's Nick.
That's a Razorback, right?
Yeah, this is a hedgehog. It's an inlay on a hedgehog. So this is like a form of a Enigma, and this one wasn't too long ago, obviously, because of the Twisted Message deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was so it's a form of a stitched alien, and then on the top of it is a piece of .3 Clapton with 46, I believe.
Oh, that's Clapton?
Yeah, it's Clapton.
Fuck that. I hate Claptoning ribbon wire.
Yeah. He said, fuck that.
No, because I feel Yeti on that one, because sometimes I'm on Instagram and I see people's builds and I'm like, fuck that. I start scrolling really far from it.
You fucking scratch your head like that. My head hurts looking at that. Like that's
and then I go back real quick. I forgot to like it. Click.
Once you clapped in just a single strand of ribbon, you'll know exactly why I said fuck that.
That's like, you need good swivels for that.
Oh yeah.
Like every time I do that, I have to change out my swivels.
Good swivels and good eyes.
Great swivels for that.
Yeah, there was a few more there, Nikki.
Well, I didn't see those. This is Yeti's uncle is the next one.
Yeah, and then I think the next ones are from Vapor. I got a couple coming up. I accidentally made, what was that one? Go back to that one, Nikki. The one before that one.
7-loop Celtic.
That is cool.
That is.
Oh, it's paralleled, not paralleled. It's paralleled. Great spelling, jackass. Let me fix that real quick. I obviously don't even proofread my own shit. I have someone on staff that's supposed to do that, I think.
Production.
I'm gonna hashtag that next time. Parallel.
Parallel. It's gonna be a new thing.
Yeah.
Parallel.
It's a Celtic spelling of it, dude. Parallel. That's what I've been like. Fuck. You don't speak Celtic?
Bet you parallel my balls. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh shit.
I can't believe, Tommy, of all the coils I have posted, you put up that fucking piece of shit.
Dude, I see that. I'm like, I gotta share this one.
When I saw that, I was like, that motherfucker. Like, what were you thinking we did this one? I was looking, I fucked up, Tommy.
There you go.
There's another, that one right there from Vapor. That one's freaking gorgeous too, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's a half stack. It's okay.
Man, I love halfies. I love halfies.
Yeah, me too, man. I love the look of it. I love the fact that it's used on one side and it's just bare on the other side.
What camera do you use, Ron?
Now I got a Sony's A6000. Yeah, it's actually an affordable camera, really, because you just need a really good macro lens, and that's really the whole reason why I bought it. I'm not.
Yeah. You and all you guys with your spiffy cameras. I got a macro lens clip from a phone.
Hell yeah, that's what I use, Freddie.
Hey, that's all.
Hey man, I started with that too. Like for a long time, I'm on that, and I'm not complaining. But
Yeah.
I gotta help from the missus, so yeah.
Yeah, and then Rye comes with all these splash photos as soon as he gets his camera and blows everybody out the water.
And now the next one, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is from Black Cap. They look like a big set of fat tires. It is.
Yeah,
But don't those look like just like big fat tires? Is like leaning.
Looks like an earthworm.
Yeah, it's a groove fuse. I think it's
awesome.
shoot, I don't know. I think it's 30. I think it's 0.4. And I Claptoned it in 36, I believe, and then I groove fused it. I think that's 42. Just a groove fuse. That's another one I did live. It's a really simple one to do. You just got to take your time, make sure you hit the grooves. But
every time that you guys say, "Oh, that's simple," and I'm just sitting here and I'm going, "Nope, that's not simple for me."
Groove fusing, I mean, I think once you catch the groove, it'll kind of run with it. You know what I mean? You can. It's only I only did a single, so it's one of those I did. Like I used to, all my coils were built in 50 minutes or an hour when I used to do Instagram. So every one I have is an hour. So anything that took longer than an hour, I didn't really build.
See, Tommy, it's the thing of it is that it is simple. It just might look complicated.
I think in my mind I overthink it. And that's what does it to me. And I just get frustrated. Then I have too many squirrel moments. And that's what does it to me. And then I just get frustrated. And I'm like, okay, I'm done with it. Hey, Yeti, I need some coils.
Yeah. The toughest thing on this one for anybody, and I think, like, if you look at the far right wrap, you see where the ribbon started turning on me.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the toughest thing, is just keeping that ribbon flat between those two round wires. That's the only thing it's just your prep.
The next one we've already seen, Nikki, and I think that's it. I think that's the last of them.
Yeah, that's it.
So
I'll show you this coil real quick since I got it up. This is also from that dot build off. Here it is. Tell me if you see it. You see it?
Yeah.
There you go. All right, good.
Nice.
That's from the same one that Vapor I did in the Faro.
Yeah.
I didn't get nowhere with this either. So
now, what's this here in the middle? That's just for looks, though. It's nothing really. It's not.
No, it's making it function. This is
a bridge.
Yeah, this is an alter bridge coil. So
no shit.
That's one coil. That thing in the middle is actually making the electric go. I don't even know how. But you see how the coils are glowing in the middle, but the middle isn't glowing?
Yeah, that's what was tripping me on like that.
Yeah, it's all one coil. That's one coil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Acting as the post.
Yeah.
An invisible post.
Yeah, so this ohmed out to like a 0.25 or something like that. And that's like
cool.
22 gauge or something.
That's a really cool idea.
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was good. Dot mod didn't like it too much. I even put it in a dot mod for Christ's sake.
Yeah,
I think they already. You know what, man? Not for
They were like, you already got it, dot mod.
Please, man.
Let's be honest, though, all those contests, especially like the RDA contests, build-offs, are just to promote their device. A lot of times they already have the winners picked. I mean, I wouldn't lose any sleep.
Yeah,
They don't give a shit.
Dude, I mean, I've seen enough of them that I'm like, the best coil never wins, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Like my comment on that one would have been, are you missing your center post?
Yeah. Exactly.
So that was
have you ever wanted a 3-post and only had a 2-post?
Yep.
Make your own post.
Yep. There you go.
I just like reading what everybody's saying in the chat there.
I think I realized if Tommy started building, I mean, what would he do at 6 a.m. in the morning instead of sending us all those little lovely little
shit
Facebook things?
Yeah, you guys wouldn't get your daily.
Those are the squirrel moments. Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't have Nick and Rye onto that mailing list. I should include that.
I don't think I want to be on that mail. I'm hearing about ankles, and I don't think it's an ankle.
Did you send him the ankle picture?
I don't want the ankle picture.
Oh, somebody needs to send him some ankle pictures.
I can do that.
I got some hot dogs I can send you.
No, Tommy, you have to hey, Tommy, no, you need to send him baby pictures.
Late show, ladies and gentlemen.
It is now 16 minutes past 12 o'clock. Everything goes.
Everything goes.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, shit. So, I got some things I wanted to go over also. I'm just trying to find them here. Of course.
Anybody tried this juice yet?
Yeah, how you liking that Sad Boy? That's that's a Philly product.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the lemon one.
Yeah, the lemon
This
cookie
one's
one.
pretty good. I have the blueberry one too somewhere.
But the lemon cookie from Sad Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the shit, dude. That one's really
Yeah.
good. I like that one.
but nothing beats this.
Oh hell
I
no.
agree.
That's number one all the way. Lemon
Yeah.
ecstasy is my all day, every day.
I finally got one of these though.
Hell yeah. and that's all the one. That's one of those
I
ones
just got
that's
one, too.
embroidered, right?
Yep.
That is made by our lovely Nikki.
Yep, by Nikki B.
Hell yeah.
Thanks to Dawn and
Look,
Nikki B
Oh,
for making the
you're showing it
towel.
on the wrong. There you go.
I got some coming too. Some
Yeah.
towels from Nikki.
I need one of those from Nick though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Me too, Nick. Send me some
Look.
towels, dude.
Looks like
I got some.
I'm always
Yeah,
spilling
need
stuff,
one of
dude.
those.
No, I'm kidding. I
Those
would never use
Divine
clean
83
anything
ones
up.
are nice.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are.
Happy birthday, Kenny B.
Ah,
Happy birthday,
happy
kid.
birthday, dude.
Happy birthday, Kenny. Need some clean as fuck towels next.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
they always come clean.
Right.
Believe it or not, this one used to be black. But you got to get that protein out of there, man. You know?
You don't have to.
Wow. What are you talking about?
Do you know how many socks I have that stand up on their own now?
Yeah, that's why it crosses on its own. All the kids had to go by sock.
Oh shit, we have a few people out there I haven't said hello to. We got Easy Rider out there. We also have Paul Vigna. We have Jax Miller. Love you, Mama. I don't know if I said hello to you. I know I did in the chat, but I want to make sure. We got Eastel out there. Also, we got Joey O, TC,
Joey.
and Chevy Man. Welcome everybody, and thank you for stopping by. Let's Nikki, what do you got for questions on Would You Rather? I'm trying to find my list. I can't find it. That's why I'm looking around.
Let me see. We're kind of like talking about these. Talk dirty to somebody over the phone or through text picture messages.
Hang on.
Wait, what was that? I didn't hear the very beginning.
Talk dirty to somebody over the phone or through text picture messages.
I take the pictures.
That's
Yeah.
a hard one.
It's a conundrum, really.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
I mean, the thing about the thing about sending stuff over text is you don't know who all they're sharing it with, and I don't mean like sending it back out, but there could be
Okay,
somebody
say
sitting
it's
there
your
with them.
girlfriend or your wife.
I'll tell you.
Oh.
Oh, it's got to be your girl. Because I was going to say it depends what the girl looks like.
Yeah.
Phone would be good for that.
Oh, well, some of us, I guess some of you, how many are single or married in here?
That's so fucking gross.
Okay, I know Scott's married. I mean, I've seen him in bed earlier.
I mean, it's gotta be.
Hold on, let's quantify that. Oh, that's great.
We seen him in bed earlier. Yeah. Hey, his wife was there too. No, that didn't even make it any
That's how I
better.
roll.
I won't send it on text. I'm just gonna tell you that. I won't do messages. I'll do, verbal talk because it's creepy that way.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go. Get massaged with peanut butter or maple syrup.
Oh, peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Maple syrup's sticky.
Yeah.
Peanut butter's oily.
Fuck me.
Yeah, but I can't stand being sticky.
I
Hey,
can't.
nobody said you had to wash it off.
Are there dogs around though?
Yeah, they're dogs.
Or even funner, a cat. They got that rough tongue.
My cat's bite.
Even better.
Okay. Play teacher's pet or play doctor.
Teacher's pet.
Yeah, teacher's pet.
There's all kinds of good fantasies with that one.
I got one for y'all. Would you want to fuck your girlfriend in your mom's body or fuck your mom in your girlfriend's body?
Okay, stop, Tommy.
Leave it to Tommy to fuck it all up. It just got real weird, Tommy. Thanks.
Was it something I said?
Okay, here you go. Would you kiss Betty White or Miley Cyrus?
Oh, Betty White.
Betty White all the way.
Fuck yeah, I do that for free.
Betty White.
Miley Cyrus. What are you talking about?
Ugh.
Miley Cyrus is hot. What are you talking about? You don't think Miley Cyrus is hot? You guys don't think that?
Oh, you want to hear something funny about Miley Cyrus? So, my dad got this.
Oh shit.
My dad got this PlayStation game from his friend, right? And I hook it up to the internet, and I go to type in YouTube for him, and as soon as I type in YouTube, it says Miley Cyrus nudes.
Nice.
His buddy that had the PlayStation before him was looking up Miley Cyrus and Pornhub, and
Nice.
Busted.
yeah.
Where'd you get that at? What game was it by chance?
Yeah. Crazy.
All right, let's see if I can make it really weird again.
Well, if anybody can, you can, Tommy.
I don't think we can top that one, dude. Oof. Holy cow.
Scott, have you not met Tommy?
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, here you go. Have a naked picture of you become a internet meme or be caught on camera during a live newscast.
Well,
No,
Yeah,
the first one.
I didn't catch it.
Huh?
Can you ask the question again? I didn't
Oh,
catch it.
sorry. Have a naked picture of you become an internet meme or be caught on camera during a live newscast. Naked. You're naked on the newscast.
I'll probably do the live thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have fun with that.
yeah.
Because if you missed it, then I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, but once it's out there, they're all out there.
Would you rather wear black shorts at the beach or white shorts when they get wet, they become see-through? Scott, take it away.
Yeah, I had that conversation this week on my show. I accidentally bought a white bathing suit. I'm just not that bright.
Yeah,
And I gave a bunch of 7-year-olds an anatomy lesson.
that should be the.
What the hell? Like, I was like, what? I didn't even realize my wife's like, Eric can see everything.
That should be the question. The question should be: would you rather wear white shorts on the beach when they're wet, or buy $45 black shorts?
Yeah, that's what ended up happening. I had to go down to the beach we were at, their little sales place, whatever,
Surf
little
shop.
store. And I had to buy some shitty ass bathing suit for $45. I was pissed.
You know what I get from that story, though? This is exactly what I get from that story, is the male-female thought is so crazy. Like, you have a bunch of shorts. You could have wore shorts.
Yeah, I have.
There's no fucking difference.
None.
There's no difference. Wear
None.
fucking shorts. It's just so
Nick.
funny how people think differently. It's just
Dude, I was scolded. I was scolded for saying, she's like, do you have a bathing suit? I was like, I don't have a bathing suit. What do you have a bathing suit
Yeah.
for? Like, no, you're a grown man. You need a bathing suit. I'm like,
You're a grown man.
yeah, I'm like, okay.
So you're paying $35 for a mesh underwear.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, they're the same stuff is in my shorts that's in that bathing suit. Like, it's nothing different. So yeah, I ended up buying a white bathing suit at the Walmarts for $7.
Next time, just buy a thong and say, "Hey, baby, I'm ready."
There was a couple of guys there that on vacation that there were these two young dudes. They're hilarious. They wore Speedos the whole time. And they were funny. I thought they were great. They were great, man. Nothing better than a good Speedo, I'll tell you. It's so funny. You know what I mean?
Okay, I have a couple. Would you rather watch your parents have sex every day for a year or join in once to make it stop?
Oh,
Technically, we've already been involved once.
No, the result of. And how many times after? Don't want to know.
Well, my parents only have sex once a year anyways.
I do.
Nick's been watching.
I've been listening.
Oh, shit. All right.
Smack it again, Dad.
Would you rather eat chocolate flavored poop or would you rather eat poop flavored chocolate?
This is a vape show, right? This is about vaping, you know,
No.
and there's coil builders in here.
Vaping's
This is about coils, right? Am I lost?
You're lost.
We're gonna have to mute Yeti just so we can hear him laughing, man. Are you okay, Yeti?
Oh shit!
Funny because there's somebody that comes up with these and they just sit there and they come up with just no-win scenarios.
And I can find those.
I actually have one would you rather questions. It's by far the toughest one I have, you know, somebody ever asked me. And I don't know if you guys might hear it. And
Let's hear it.
it's really bad.
Can't be worse than what we already heard.
I'm warning you guys right now. Okay. I've been asked, would you rather in a public setting, and specifically, let's say in a Walmart parking lot, all right? Public setting, would you rather have sex with a girl that's normal, only she's losing, she doesn't have any limbs. She's just a torso and a head. But she's normal, or
she's normal.
Or no, because this is the second, the rather one. Would you rather have sex with a model looking, but she's mentally ill?
They probably chose the mentally ill.
In public?
In public?
Have sex. That's by far the toughest question out there.
Yeah, but with the torso one, you're gonna have to carry her around.
Yeah.
Just
some people are saying you can just spin her like this.
Is that the definition of a sit and spin now?
But you do know why women's vagina and their asshole is so close together, right? So when they get drunk, you can carry them like a six-pack.
Oh my God.
All right, good night, everyone.
All right, I do have another good one here. Would you rather have a vagina on your forehead or have a row of penises down your back like a stegosaurus?
I heard that.
I think you could do a lot with the stegosaurus thing.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Yeah, you could. Oh, I got a good one coming up.
Yeti. Not Yeti. Tommy, they got a really bad one here. Would you rather have knives for fingers or penises for fingers?
Penises. Definitely.
Easy one.
Fingers, at least I'll have one longer than down there.
Edward Penis hand. All right. Would you rather have sex with a goat and no one know that you did it, or not have sex with a goat but everyone think you did it?
I don't think it would matter. Really?
Fuck it, I'll fuck the goat. All right, Tommy. Fuck the goat.
Did I ever tell you I was in a fraternity, right?
Keep it a secret. I'll fuck the goat.
I don't know. Yeah, hell night.
No.
It's a hell of a night, let me tell you.
Hell of a night.
Tommy, do you know that your camera's off?
Yes, because I'm crying back here, and I didn't want to. Here's a simple one, and this one's kind of but live the rest of your life with Cheeto dust on your fingers, or have taste buds in your butt.
Taste buds.
I am watching the replay of this tomorrow.
Yeah.
How my life is. I'm gonna watch the replay again.
Oh, fuck.
No, the only thing I'm thinking of right now is Yeti's imagining taste buds in his butt.
Taste buds in my butt might change my life.
No.
Might completely change my life.
Oh.
Oh, here's one for you. You ready? Would you rather drink a cup of your mom's period blood
Oh, Jesus.
or a cup of your dad's sperm?
Why not? Mom did it.
Oh, shit.
Where do you come up with these questions?
The interweb.
The interweb.
The interweb. I don't know if it's of his twisted mind.
Now
or
we know what Tommy's Google searches look like.
Okay, here's one, and this one's a serious one.
Oh, fuck, that hurt.
Would you rather go down on your grandpa or have your grandma go down on you?
Oh my god. Are there any other segments in the show? Ready for that? I am so ready for that. So we can get Scott back.
All right, we'll get away from that now.
What the hell happened to Scott?
I think he fell out of his chair.
I think he's gonna go pee himself.
I'm gonna show this show to my wife tomorrow. Let's see what.
It's like you're not hanging out with them no more.
No more Fridays. They're my closest friends. These are the fam.
Said I could play with them.
Oh,
Not that way.
I'm glad we don't do that very often. I can't take much of that.
Ooh. All right, regroup.
I can't believe there's still people here watching.
I know. Where'd you go, Scott? You're muted.
I had to go to the bathroom real quick. Emergency. All that laughing.
I wish I would have.
Man, I only have a certain amount of mileage I can put on this body. Or I have to use the restroom.
How you liking that TS, Nick?
I love it. I really it's my favorite mod ever. It really is. I love it. It hits so hard, man. It really just hits so great.
Yeah, I got the DS, but I was thinking about getting the TS. But...
Oh.
Yeah, the DS is nice too.
Yeah.
My buddy has a DS and I tried it, but I do think this one hits a little harder. This is one of the I believe this is the newer version too.
Yeah, it doesn't have the 528 logo on it.
Exactly. It's got that Biohazard logo on it or whatever it is.
Oh yeah. I want to get the he's supposed to come out with new contacts. So
yeah.
I want to get them for the DS.
Yeah, I love it. The battery life on it is great too.
Oh, I bet.
I love that purple, man.
Yeah,
It's badass.
it
Yeah,
is.
I got the purple one in the DS, and luckily I got serial number 34.
Wow.
Damn, nice.
528 customs one.
So Yeti, have you had any more luck with your? I know you're trying to get any kind of mod, right? For that has the 666 onto it.
Yep. No luck.
Still no luck.
No, the closest
Well,
motherfucker.
that number's
Closest
not that lucky.
closest I got was 668.
Oh, no.
Fucking bastards.
Just polish one side of the 8 until it turns into.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would kind of be a hollow victory, you know. I have thought about it though.
If I see one, I'll get it for you.
Just
Yeah,
a Craigslist search saying looking for a 666 mod.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got feelers out there, so anybody that comes up with a 666 mod of any kind, I'm available.
Never gonna look at your guys' fingers again. Go away. No penises.
All right. I just got a message that Mama wants to do something. So,
Oh,
yeah. So why don't we start going around the room here? And this was a fucking blast. It really was.
Thank you for having me, Tommy.
Absolutely, Freddie. Why don't you again we'll start off with you, and why don't you tell everybody where they can find you and whatnot? And again, I have everybody's links in the description down below. So if anybody that watches the video, you'll be able to actually come back, and when you watch the video, you'll actually be able to keep up with the chat as well, also, because that will be on the replay. So anything that we talk about or anything that's in the chat will be there as well, also. So if you go back to watch it or tell your friends to watch it, they can actually see what was going on. So started off with you there, Freddie. Again, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you? And
All right. I'm Clean as Fuck Coils. You can find me on Instagram at clean_AF_coils. And thank you for having me, Tommy. I appreciate it, man.
thank you very much, man. I really feel honored to have you on here, man. Thank you again.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick, you're up next there, brother, man.
All right. N.Divine83 on Instagram and YouTube tomorrow night. I'm going to do my regular show at around 9 o'clock and then cut it off at about 10:30. And I'm going to have Crazy Face McGee from the Resistance Crew on. It'll be my first guest on my channel. So we should have fun. If you don't know Crazy Face McGee, you should definitely tune in because much different personality than I, but it should be fun. We get along. We're on the same build team.
Yeah, I forgot about to say that. I'm on the Resistance Crew too. You can find me over there.
There you go. We got 2 members on the panel right now. Go check us out. And thanks for having me on, Tommy. This was a blast. And
Hell yeah, man.
Anytime, I'll come on again. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. We're going to do, in the future, we're going to be maybe another month or so, we're going to do another little get together. Maybe we can get a couple of the other gentlemen that are, like I had mentioned earlier, like with Juan, maybe even get Clean as Fuck. Maybe we can get Kenny B, even Miles of Wire. There's a lot of them. Scott D. Perry, bring all you guys, and just because this is a fucking blast, man. And I just love looking at all your work. It's amazing. So definitely, we'll definitely have to do this again for sure. Thank you very much, Nick. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Rye, my man, my brother from a different mother, the sexiest man.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes, I am. Rye, me and Rye go, we have gone ass to sack many times there, Yeti.
But thank you for having me, first of all, Tommy. It's been a pleasure. Really enjoying these shows. You guys could find me on Instagram, vape_Rye, and sometimes here at Tommy Vapor Show, where we ask weird, fucked up questions that you will learn nothing from. It's highly entertaining, and Tommy's a wonderful, wonderful guy. And the rest of the panel, of course, follow these guys, these builders. They're amazing, and they're always open to help you out and give you some ideas and tips on things that you're having trouble with. I highly recommend these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people for you guys. They're very helpful, and they keep us together. That's what it's important. It's really, like earlier, we're talking about competition and all, but I could guarantee that all these people you're looking at right now has none of that. They don't think about that because what they're here for is to unite us all together. And that's the most wonderful thing about it. And keep it strong and let's continue this fight.
Hell yeah. That's for sure. Love you, man. I really do.
Love you guys.
Scott.
What's happening, Tommy?
What's going on, brother, man?
Great show, dude. Absolute honor to be here. Yeah, I'm Black Hat Whiteface on Instagram. You can find me there. I'm also on YouTube now. So I have a YouTube show, 5 o'clock, Monday through Friday. It's about a 45-minute, 50-minute hoopla of fun that I do. I'll throw a link out in the chat if anybody wants to subscribe. If you subscribe, hit the bell so you'll see when I go live and you can join in. We have a bunch of great people come on. Pretty much everybody on the panel here is in the chat. So yeah, jump on and have fun. We have a really special show tomorrow night, Drop the Shame with Yeti and I. I'll let him he'll go into that a little bit, but that's we got tomorrow 7 o'clock. We got Drop the Shame. Our guest is M Turk, and it is going to be a fantastic show. If you're not familiar, it is a recovery show for the vaping community, and for anybody really who thinks they have a problem, could have a problem, might have a problem, thinks they might have a problem. I mean, anybody. It's for families of people of addicts, and and share our our hope and our experiences, and the ups and downs of all that. And we're getting really great feedback about it. A lot of support from the community, and it's just been an absolute. I'm a recovering alcoholic, and it's been an absolute just vital part of my recovery in doing it. So hope to see everybody tomorrow night, and hopefully on Monday at 5 I'll be on there trying to build something. Maybe if I get to it, as long as I can keep my stream up long enough.
I go for the story, Scott.
Thanks, man. It's fun, dude. It's like Nick said, I don't get to talk. Like at work, I just kind of sit there like mindlessly doing things, and then when I get done, like it's my decompress, I can just talk and all the crap that goes on during the day.
So what was the final that you made up for Tuesday show? What is the name of it?
Oh, the Tuesday show is Toxic Tobacco Tuesday.
What
was the other
wait
one?
a minute.
I want to know the Dave Smith story, dude.
Dude, the Dave Smith story. This is the funniest shit this is the funniest shit ever. So I'm getting on. So what I did was I had a contest, and I'll try to be quick, but I had a contest for Tuesday and name my Tuesday show. And I was like, just put a name, copy this picture, put a name, and blah, blah, blah. So I started getting like Twisted Tuesday, and we got like Tuna Tuesday, and we got, there's a lot of like common names. So I was going through them all today because I had to pick one, and the winner was going to receive, we have a giveaway on Friday, and the winner was receiving an RTA and 30 mil of juice and coils from Freddie. So it was a really nice giveaway for that prize. So I wanted to like do my due diligence. So I'm checking them. So I'm going through all of them. So I get to this one guy, and it's Red Rum on Instagram. Follow him if you don't. So his name is Dave Smith Tuesday. And I was like, that's fucking hilarious. I was like, Dave Smith Tuesday. I was like, so I commented, and I was like, I don't know who the fuck Dave Smith is. I was like, but that's really fucking funny. And I was like, it doesn't matter who Dave Smith is. We're just going to call it Dave Smith Tuesday. And he replies back, and he just says, that's my real name. I was like, fucking winner, dude. I was like, you put your own name in. I was like, that's the funniest shit. I was like, that's brilliant. I was like, you're fucking awesome.
I was kind of upset that you didn't pick mine on Taco Tuesday, because I even gave you video footage for Taco Tuesday.
Some beautiful tacos.
They were
very appetizing.
I figured that was going to seal the deal, but no, I didn't even.
Didn't even get a nod, did you?
No.
I think I did mention you on the.
You did mention, but you didn't mention the video. I should have put the video out to more people.
PG-13
maybe.
Show, Tommy.
Oh,
it's on at 5 o'clock.
Well, you can fix that. You can make that to where it's 18 plus.
I have to remember my kids can all watch these shows, Tommy. You got to be careful, and my grandkids. You gotta be careful. I'm on the YouTubes, man, big time. You know.
I know. I found out one of my
Dave Smith Tuesday.
I found out one of my granddaughters was following me. Get her off into fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
Then she still got bad gods, so I blocked her.
My daughter was like, "What is wrong? What is wrong with Scott? Like, why? What's wrong with him?" Veronica's just like, I don't know. He gets down in the basement. I just hear noises, and next thing you know, he's like fucking yelling and laughing and shit. I do. It's either that or a fifth of gin. You choose. I mean,
Oh,
Dave Smith Tuesday. I'll see you guys Dave Smith Tuesday.
Well, should be taste butt.
all right, Scott. Thank you, man. I love you, Yeti.
What? I don't have anything to add.
Scott didn't mention who your guest is on tomorrow night. I know who it is, but
It's M Turk. He'll be on Yeti's Uncle channel on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. West Coast on Drop the Shame. So come on by.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure it'll be an excellent show.
I'm sure it will be, man. I mean, that's what you guys are doing onto that. I love that show. I really do. I look forward to it. Yeah. I mean, when you had Nick on there, then you had Fresh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then you hear the good stories. You know what I mean? I mean, even with the very first kind of like the pilot one that really
Mm-hmm.
kind of got you guys going onto it.
Yeah,
we got so much feedback from that, and to me, that's just so touching. You know, and I support what you guys do so much. It really, truly do.
Yeah, it makes us feel like we're doing something right. You know, I mean, because anybody can do a show and talk about stuff, but you know, when you get such positive, comments, and it kind of feels like you're actually changing some stuff.
Absolutely.
So that makes it feel like it's worth it.
Yep. And I mean, I'm not into the addict part of it, but just having the support system and knowing that you have someone that's telling a story that you might be able to connect with, where it's going to help bring you to where it'd be like, whoa, that's me. You know what I mean? And then they realize I do have a problem and I need to go and fix this problem. That right there is totally, totally amazing. And I love you guys for what you've come up with on this. This is just amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Nikki B. Not your average threads.
Yes, not your average threads. Also will be forevermore, Baby with Nikki B. I still have a YouTube channel. I do Saturday shows at 9. Tomorrow we're doing the Vegemite challenge. Pray for us. A lot of us, Doc and Nurse Babes, and I think Jesse's doing it. Fredo. There's a whole bunch of people that are just entered into this to see what the hype is about Vegemite, but in a vape form. So I guess Doc said it's not the worst that we've had so far. So that's confidence, but yet still not great. But yeah, I make Swapparel, and come over and check my Instagram out, Not Your Average Threads. Nick's got some of my stuff. And
hell yeah.
If you got an Adore
That's
tap,
fucking nice.
Yeti Wire's got it. Yep.
Soon to be Black Cat Whiteface.
Black Cat Whiteface.
Hell yeah.
So.
Mine's got protein on it.
Oh,
I will never get that out of my head now.
What happened, Ryan?
Be black.
I'm gonna think about protein things.
So, Nikki, thank you very much. Thank you for being our personal ball holder. I really appreciate that.
Hanging out with a great set of guys that play with wire.
Hell yeah. Again, thank you, each and every one of you out there, for taking the time and spending the time with us, and for us to be able to kill some brain cells with you. It's amazing. I love that. I want to say thank you to quite a few people other than who we have on our panel. What an amazing panel. But let's not forget one of the most important people in this whole community, the woman that has my heart other than my wife, Adore. Dawn, I love you. Hashtag Purple Army. I love you from the bottom of my heart to the moon and back. Thank you very much for everything you do. Without her, Nikki helped support this, but without her, with what Dawn has done, this show wouldn't be available also. So again, thank you very much, Dawn. I love you. Let's not forget Yeti Wire, YetiWire.com, where it's always Black Friday over at YetiWire.com. And down below, I have a list of all my favorite builders, all the places where I shop. And there's a list down there, but also I have a list of all the different people that offer 10% discount for the Pink Pussy. Those are all down below there. But if you go to www.pinkpussylist.com,
thepinkpussylist.com,
you can go over there, and Leaf of Vapes has got an actual website that has all of those onto there, and you can go over there. You go over to Mayhem Vapors. Use code Pink Pussy. You're going to get 35% off. If you go over to Omegeddon E-Liquid, don't forget Ducky's got a knife, and they're running a special until 31st, which is only ends tomorrow. But if you go over there after the 31st and use code Pink Pussy, you can make it big letters or small letters as long as it's tight, because John Carlo likes it tight. You'll get 10% off over there. Don't forget Coil Vapes, Dean. Another the man, he makes my favorite custard, bar none of anybody else. That is my number one custard. And if you use code Pink Pussy, you get 10% off over there as well also. But you can also use Tommy. And if you go over to Cafe Intervape, also you can use code Tommy or Pink Pussy. You'll get 10% off. But if you go over there and buy the Aromomizer, which one is it, Nikki? The Supreme, the Aromomizer Supreme. And you use code Nikki15. Or just Nikki?
Nikki B15.
Nikki B15. You get 15% off on the Aromomizer Supreme.
The plus.
You're just confusing me, woman.
Sorry, it's the Aromomizer Plus. The
Aromomizer Plus. The Robo Penis. That is the name.
And nickname it the Robo Penis.
You'll get 15% off over that Cafe Intervape, and you'll get free shipping as well also. With all that being said, everybody, like I said, I have the whole list down below of all the people that do so much for this community. I make no money off of any of these people. I support them. I am their sponsor. That's how I feel. They don't sponsor me in any way. I mean, yes, they do. Once in a while, they throw a bone to me, but these are the people that even if they didn't, I would still be there to support them because they do so much for this whole community. And they're, like I said, I have all their listings down below. Support all these people. Support every one of these people on this panel. They do so much for everything. So with that being said, let's grab a vape and let's get out of here.
It'll hurt if I swallow.
Remember, educate, advocate, masturbate, ejaculate. Love you all. Bye.